You put your fist through his head.
Orc rage.
Welcome to the Sixth World, everybody. We're Critical Hits Live. We're going to jump right in. Easy mode, take it away.
Welcome in, everybody. I know that you're all anxious to start running these shadows, but let's get a little background going first. You guys all happen to live in the Redmond Barrens, one of the worst possible places that you can be in all of the Metroplex. You won't see Lone Star for a few hours if you have any kind of emergency call out here, so you better be ready to take care of business yourself. All of you are pretty capable, that's why you've managed to make it out here in the Barrens. It all comes down to community in the Barrens, and that's what tonight's going to be about. We're going to be building that community, and it's going to rely on you guys, since not many people have the muscle that you're able to bring together. All of you have worked together at least once before. You're all aware of each other. You know you're around. So, let's get started into this crazy world that is Shadowrun, the Sixth World. All of you will be at your respective locations, hanging out in the Barrens, whether that's sitting on your fallen apart futon watching the Trid, or maybe you're at your local watering hole, or at your favorite food joint getting a delicious, as technology made, Stuffer Shack burger. But wherever you are, all your phones are going to go off at around the same time, getting that message in from none other than your newfound fixer in the area, Johnny Fastfingers. Johnny's got a job for you. Gives you all the same spiel. All right. Hey guys, and I know it's kind of last minute. Everybody's real busy. It's a good weekend, good weekend. I know the news is crazy right now about the arcology, but that's not important. That's not important. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. I need to meet you all. Everybody come to this location whenever you get a chance. As soon as possible would be best. Before the day's out, I gotta talk to y'all. It's about something big. Something big's about to go down. I want you guys to be on top of it. He sends all of you a LTG location in the Barrens to meet up at.
Well, I guess.
What does everybody want to do? How do you want to approach this?
I guess I'm getting a cab. I mean, I don't have a car, so,
You can take public transpo. It'll get you there. You might have to wait a little bit for the bus to show up. Or you can try and call a cab. It's going to cost you a little extra new yen.
I'm gonna
ferry you where you want because you're in the Barrens. Come on.
How far away is it?
It's not too far away. You could probably get there walking.
I'll run.
Okay.
I'm gonna
get that free running in.
I'll jump on the phone real quick and call my partner in crime, Amaging. So, I reckon that you also got the call, friend.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of working the streets here. This kind of bad time in here. You should see the crowd here today.
Well, this is a paying job, sir, and you definitely don't want to disappoint your fixer. I suggest you make haste and join us.
Yeah, I'm on my way. But listen, you gotta make sure the guys. I'm coming in the costume, right? Make sure the guys don't say anything. All right? Make sure they don't say anything.
Mum's the word, friend. My lips are sealed.
Just gotta wait on a bus now. Yeah, I'll be there when I get there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just figure out the fastest way to get there, and then.
Sure. What about the rest of you yahoos?
My Kaze is going to walk out and lock his apartment up behind him in the living in the Barrens, not exactly the best neighborhood.
Like you do, yeah.
And go into the alley next to his apartment complex where there's a panel switch. And it's inconspicuous. You wouldn't be looking for it if you didn't know it was there. And he's going to flip it up and put in his digit code as the side wall is going to slowly shift up, revealing his beautifully pristine Yamaha rapier that I will go ahead and jump on and zip through the streets in order to get to this contact meeting.
Right now, the only one with any type of vehicle, I think.
I don't want to say I'm the most professional runner in this group, but I'm probably going to get there first, is all I am saying.
Already putting himself out to be number one. Amazing.
I don't think you're gonna beat me.
Here we go.
The tension is building.
Here goes the friendly rivalry right out of the gate.
Have you ever seen a troll running across rooftops at 40 miles an hour?
No, and it's frightening. Gorshad Zero, you taking public transpo? How do you figure you're probably getting there?
Well, it depends. When in the day did I receive the call?
It's just after noon.
Okay, so I have morning target practice for a couple hours, and then I always go to the diner to get a bread bowl. And they called right before lunch, so I am shirking off the call to get a bread bowl to go, and I'm taking my time and then going.
Okay.
I'm gonna text him and ask me if he wants me to pick him up.
I will get the text and then be like, okay, can I get another to go, please? Thank you. And then I will ready for the backpack procedure.
Oh wow, backpack procedure. I can't wait.
It's like
I'm already excited. I'm already excited.
Pick him up, let him eat the bread bowl as I brought it across the top of the roast. That has to look hilarious.
The soup is going up and then right back down into the bowl.
Just comically, just bounces just right.
And I'm not fazed by it at this point. I'm just like eating it.
Okay. Yeah, Gorshan.
Yo.
How you gonna get there? You got.
Well, I have no time for public transport or taxis or things like that. Nor do I have time to walk away from this fight I'm currently in. So,
Ooh.
I'm not even answering my phone right now. I'll look at it when I'm ready, and when I get there, I'll get there.
Has to finish that street fight first, and then maybe he'll show up.
Exactly. But I'll be there. But I'll be there when I'll be there.
Fair enough. So it looks like you guys will be waiting on Gorshan the longest, till he eventually gets there after he mops up with what he has to take care of first.
Clearly, it wasn't even a fair fight. They needed like 4 or 5 more guys.
Probably.
Yeah, it's over. I'm on my way.
There we go. It is part of the neighborhood that you are the most familiar with, so it shouldn't be too hard for you to get there. You're at the Razor's Edge Bar. It's awful. Just a hole-in-the-wall place in the Barrens. You can get a drink, but you definitely know that everybody that comes in here has some kind of weapon on them. Johnny is over in a booth, just kind of looking around nervously. He has a big light over him. He stands out horribly. As each of you enter in, he just kind of like quickly gestures for you to come sit over at the booth with him. He'll point around and grab some chairs. There's gonna be more guys. Yeah, grab some chairs.
I'm sorry, Johnny. I believe I'll stand. This place is disgusting. Like
Talking about
touching the sticky stuff on the table, just like. Ugh.
this is the most well-kept bar in the whole Barrens. That's what you're talking about.
Indeed, indeed.
Listen, I'm wearing the suit, man. I can't sit. This is you know how much it is to dry clean this. Gotta look good for the tourists.
Do I look like I dry clean my clothes?
I'm gonna stand in whatever corner is closest to the entrance, so I can see every single aspect of the room.
Okay. He's definitely not in an advantageous part of the room.
Yeah.
Johnny, some of us have standards. Please, make haste. We are busy people.
Look.
What do you need?
I wanted to bring this all to your attention because you're important. You're gonna be.
Oh, I know.
Pillars of the community, right? Right? You're the guys everybody comes to when there's problems, and you make those problems go away.
Elaborate.
We're gonna have problems. That's what I'm saying. I'm finding this out. Okay. You got 3 new gangs muscling in on the territory here. They're gonna start dividing up the neighborhood, and you know what's gonna happen then. More wars, more fights on the streets, more beetles. Don't we have enough problems here already?
I still don't understand how this is somehow our problem.
Because I know that you all are the most capable ones that could take care of this.
I think I understand. You wish to hire us. You need our services.
Yeah. I scraped together the money. I got the money. I got money. I got money for you.
Well, how much money are we talking? We have 3 gangs. It's a pretty big job, Johnny.
Yeah, I know. I got money. Don't worry. I got money.
Perhaps you'll forgive me if I don't take your word for it. Is there, I don't know, any way that you can show me the money, perhaps? Johnny, that's usually how this works, yeah?
He cautiously looks around, and reaches into his jacket pocket, slides out a cred stick a little bit, presses a button on it, and then you can see the digital reader will read out 6,000.
Allow me to consult with my associates and determine...
Yeah, go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right, huddle up. All
So
right.
first I'm going to say, not a word from any of you about the outfit. What I do on my time to make money is my business.
He looks completely out of place. Like, he looks like a mage from a cartoon show.
Bright red rose with this bright blue trim, a circlet on my head. Yeah. I'm carrying around a spellbook tome.
What do I roll to hold in a laugh?
Willpower, probably?
Yeah, probably willpower.
Okay, so I would like to roll for that because I am like crossing my arms and making the straightest face possible, but I'm trying not to laugh.
So roll your willpower. So however many.
Okay.
Dice.
And then what are successes for this?
Your target number to not laugh at this hilarious get-up will be target number 3.
And successes are 4s and up?
Every 3 that you roll would be considered a success.
3. Okay, so
Yep.
I got 3. So,
All right, you're fine. You're able to stifle your laughter.
Yeah,
Dude,
man,
the only thing I don't understand is why you won't let me touch it up for you. I could really bring it in the shoulders, make it accentuate a lot more. We could add some more color detail to it and really make it pop. All I'm saying, I just don't understand. I've come to you multiple times, and all I want to do is help.
You're telling me this isn't pop? The tourists love it.
Gentlemen, please. We have business to discuss here. Talk about fashion later.
I'm discussing my business. And
The man's
that's
an artist.
what I'm trying to get across here.
I'm gonna reach
Kaze-
over and put my hands on each one of their shoulders, and then look directly at you and be like, "I'm ready for a fight."
Yeah, this is not business. This is Drek.
Exactly, my friend. My wonderful orky friend. In fact, you were the next person I was going to speak with. What do you think about this? Do you think 1,000 apiece is enough to clean up 3 gangs? I could always press for more.
I mean, this guy doesn't really look like he's in a place to negotiate. He looks like he needs us a lot more than we need him. So
I agree.
push him.
I agree. What say the rest of you? How do we feel about this particular payout? Is it enough? It is 3 gangs.
Between Gorshan and I, we'll handle the front line.
I mean, I hope so.
Indeed.
Y'all know I'm not the biggest one here. I'm going to glance over at Zero.
Hey,
Second
what are you
biggest.
looking at me for?
Just
Got something on my face?
just put us in a tactical position, and we'll be okay.
I like it.
We're all in agreement. This is an acceptable job.
My only question is, this guy's saying that we're the only ones capable of doing this, but I didn't hear anything about no hero fee.
Perhaps I should
You have
request.
to be a hero first.
Ooh.
out of character, he makes a very good point. Like, we're really not heroes.
Well, he did say we are the only ones capable of doing this, and if 1,000 apiece is enough to cover all that, then I don't know. But
I'll get you an extra bread bowl.
oh, done deal. I'm ready to save the day. Let's do this.
All right, so I'll turn back to Johnny. Johnny, your terms are acceptable.
Expectantly looking at you.
However, we are going to require an additional 500 upfront for expenses. Fee to be paid upon completion of the job, I'm assuming?
Oh yeah. 500 up front. Sure. No problem. I can do that.
6,500 total. 500 up front.
Total. Oh.
This work doesn't come cheap. You expect us to come out of pocket on our own for equipment, intel, things along those lines? Come on, Johnny. You've been doing this too long.
I was hoping for a little altruism because it's your own backyard.
I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, but perhaps this once we can make an exception. However, here's what I'll tell you. In place of that 500, you owe us a favor.
Yeah. No, I can do favors. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Now, you understand what that means, Johnny.
Oh, yeah, I know. I got it.
When we call you, you answer.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. You got it. All
right, so I'll turn back to the guys. Gentlemen, I don't believe he has any more than the initial fee. However, I think we can get something out of him later on, perhaps. Hopefully this will be beneficial for everybody. I apologize that he doesn't have any more to extract. But it looks like this is about all we're going to get out of it. Yep, shall we?
Well, before we headed out, I think it's pertinent to know what are we talking about when we're talking about these three gangs, Johnny? You didn't bother dropping any names.
Oh, I wanted to make sure you'd be interested in taking the work. I got the three names, okay? That coming into the area, we got the Red Hot Nukes, okay? Coming up from the lava fields down south, we got the Silent Peas, and worst of all, probably, we got that new wannabe biker gang coming in, the Neon Knights.
Anything specific you can tell us about these three groups, my friend?
The Red Hot Nukes are all hotheads. The Silent Peas will go after you in your sleep, and the Neon Knights are real flashy. They like to make a show of things.
That wasn't very helpful.
I don't know exactly where they hang out. Okay, I know they're making inroads more and more. You can see the tags all over the neighborhood. They're trying to gobble up territory right now.
Can I roll gang turf to see if I know anything about these guys?
Yeah.
What's my target?
Target. Well, it depends on which one you want to know about. It would be individually.
Yeah, we'll just start with the Hot Nukes.
Red Hot Nukes, target number 4.
I've also got like gang, turf, and identification. Can I also roll?
Go for it. Anybody that wants to roll.
I got 1 success.
I got 3.
So combined, you know the Red Hot Nukes are a gang that operates in the Redmond Barrens. Usually they're deeper in. They don't push out this far. But times are rough, so they're gonna come out and start grabbing up more area. They mostly deal in the low end of drugs, and they're not opposed to robbery or trying to knock over any kind of corporate shipment that happens to make its way into the Barrens. They're very brash.
Any like what I have maybe seen with 3 successes, maybe seen like a concentration of these tags in a specific area.
Yeah. I mean, not necessarily in your neck of the woods yet. You'll be able to spot them here and there. But you know, the deeper into the Barrens you go, the more prominent you can find their tag.
Okay, so like, I mean, if we were in a vehicle, for example, I might be able to like be like, okay, I can see these like kind of increasing, that kind of stuff. Okay, all right.
Yep, you can always figure it out. It's like a rocket swoosh, and then behind the rocket is a big red mushroom cloud.
Okay. All right. Let's roll on for the next one. Anybody else that has a like gang turf or gang identity, whatever.
Yeah, gang ID.
Yeah.
I
Would
have
that be
both.
would that be under skills or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
so
knowledge.
it's a knowledge skill.
it's a knowledge skill?
Yeah, so if you haven't completed your knowledge skills, if you wanted to throw in some points to gang ID and gang turf, you can. Feel free to.
I got 4
Is
for
it
the
in-
silent P's here.
Is it easier depending on what you're rolling? Because I have gang turf and gang identification.
Well, gang turf, you can roll now to kind of know where their usual hangouts are. Gang ID is what you would roll when you're trying to identify a ganger that you see or you're spotting a
Okay.
gang tag in the area.
Okay.
Okay, I got 2 successes on that one.
So that's 6 total.
All right, so for the Silent Peas, they're from Puyallup, all the way down south. Making inroads into the Barrens is big news for them. They're your beetle dealers.
So last is the Neon Knights. And it's 3s. I got 6 successes. On
I got-
that one.
I got 2 successes.
I got
for
2
that
as
one.
well.
The Neon Knights are relatively new to the area. They've been popping up all over the Metroplex, though. They don't have a centralized area. They are closer to a go gang. So they're
Biker
very
gang?
mobile. They run protection rackets. They run some smuggling, and of course they also have slightly dipped into beetle sales. Not as much as the Silent Peas, though.
Okay.
Yeah, the Neon Knights are trying to put their hand in as many pies as possible.
Okay.
So they're going to step on a lot of toes very fast.
From those rolls, were we able to like discern which of these could be the most like dangerous?
It really depends on how you approach them, because each of them is going to have their own, level of response. Like the Red Hot Nukes, they'll just try and club you in the face. They're the direct approach. The Silent Peas are going to try. Their specialty is hitting you when you least expect it. They're the sneak attack. And then the Neon Knights are the wild card.
Because they're new.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Also, them being a go gang, it could be like they're just here for a little bit traveling through, and they could leave. There's also that.
Well, there is that, but they've been popping up all over the Metroplex.
I call dibs on the Neon Knights.
And like I said, it's much harder. Gangs are expanding territory a lot faster right now because most of the city's resources have been redirected to find out what's going on with the arcology. The National Guard, Seattle Metroplex Guard, has been called in, and they've roped off that entire area. So, nobody knows what's going on, but 24-hour news.
Well, gentlemen, I believe it's we have all the information that we are going to get here. It's perhaps time to pick a target and do a little recon, a little scouting. What do you say?
Can I go home and change first?
Please.
You weren't here for this, but not a word about this.
What is your getup? What does it look like?
So imagine like flowing robes from like a stereotypical wizard from the Middle Age, like the medieval time.
Okay.
And it's bright red, bright blue trim. I'm carrying a spell tome with me.
Hey, who knows? Maybe one of them's having a birthday party and you could sneak in.
Yes, perhaps you can razzle-dazzle them to death.
Yeah? Something.
I'll razzle dazzle you all.
You want to speak up? Yeah.
All right, so who do you guys like for the first one? I personally kind of like the Silent Peas. I really don't want to get my throat cut in my sleep.
Hard agree.
True.
think the silent P's sound the easiest.
Okay.
Acceptable.
All right. We're all in agreement then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
So...
so many. Okay. I just wanted a number for the arcology. Currently, when it's shut down and is closed, there are over 100,000 people trapped inside.
Poor souls.
Sure, they're fine.
I'm sure they're absolutely fine.
All right.
This whole thing will blow over in a month.
They were, in fact, not fine.
So, we should probably go, like, talk about this somewhere in private because we're in a bar right now, and it's a gross bar that has, like, sticky benches and stuff, and I'm dressed very sharp, okay? My suit costs more than we're going to make, and I'm not kidding about that.
I pushed the door open and, like, ducked down all the way below my shoulders to get outside.
Yeah, because you have to.
I have a place. I have a place we could discuss this.
All right. Well, gentlemen,
All right.
follow Kaze.
I am going to lead you to a sewing and clothing creation shop with a factory attachment on the back of it that is run by my my dear friend Sue Nagata, who was the one who taught me how to sew and create clothing, and is also a contact for me.
Is she a level 1 contact, or is she
Level 2. She's
a level 2? Okay, so she's a buddy.
Mm-hmm.
As we approach this, I'm gonna look up at it. Wow, you were really serious about that, weren't you?
100%. I never joke about my craft. I take
Told
it
you.
very seriously.
Guy is an artist.
I just show off my outfit that I'm wearing, and I'm just like, who do you think made this?
Wonderful.
I was guessing children.
Nope. Sue's very strict about not enforcing child labor. Thank you very much. Unlike some other places within the Barrens, so we like to run a clean operation here.
Okay.
So I'll walk up and tell Sue we got a meeting. We need to use the back room, and we'll go into the factory into a little enclosed back office area where we can sit and discuss what the plans are going to be regarding the silent P's.
Well, gentlemen, I think the first order of business is finding these nefarious individuals. How do you reckon we should go about that?
Does anybody...
If you point me in a direction, I can go up on the roofs and look.
Does anybody happen to have any contacts in Puyallup that we could try to leverage to get some information? Unfortunately, all of my people are located here in the Barrens, so I don't have much.
I got somebody. I just have to make a call.
Excellent.
Okay.
Well, make haste.
Seems like a good place. Seems like a good place to start.
Okay. On that, I'm going to leave the room and use my in-ear cell phone, and I'm going to call Saint.
Okay. Saint is what level contact for you?
1.
And what's Saint's profession that you have picked out for them?
Hitman and smuggler.
Oh,
Wow.
ooh, dual profession. Wow. Okay.
Only tested.
All right. Let's see. Do you want evens or odds?
Odds are good.
Odds are good. Okay. You get a gruff voice that can answer the phone. What do you want?
I'm gonna keep it simple. We got a couple new gangs here in the Barrens, and looking for some information on the silent P's.
What kind of information you after?
Well, seems we're getting paid to take them out, so any sort of pertinent information me and my gang can do to take them out would be appreciated.
Well, you know the deal. Information comes at a premium. How important is it to you? And when do you need it by?
this even simpler. I need 3 gangs, and I'm looking over my shoulder to make sure I'm not in earshot. We'll add 15K to the tab.
Deal.
Right. Send it on over. I'll show it to my people.
I'll let you know when I have the information together. I'll give you a call. It'll be at the usual drop.
Understood.
Click.
Chipper as always.
You know it.
Yep. So I go back in, and so my contact is going to provide us with information on all 3 of the gangs. Hopefully, it's going to be good. Should be pretty decent. It's going to cost a bit, but I got a tab going, so we should be fine.
As long as you don't expect me to pick up this tab of yours.
I mean, if you got another one of those spare suits, we could probably sell it and make enough new one to pay it off.
What? One of a kind, friend. One of a kind.
Figured. Okay. And
Surprised Kaze's not here trying to sell you on a custom-made suit that he can make better.
Can I go scout across the rooftops?
Yeah, if you want to start scouting out areas, are you gonna look for the specific gang tags and check out those locations?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So Flounder just kind of takes off away from you guys.
Wow, so you didn't even tell anybody, like, okay.
No, he just peaced out.
Alright.
Off he goes.
He's
so
sneaky for a big guay.
I didn't have the heart to tell Loki that I checked the tag and he's wearing a knockoff, but I can't bring myself.
It is not a knockoff.
Okay. All right.
This is not a knockoff suit.
All right. That's fair.
Only the best.
does anybody have any other contacts that they want to try to reach out to?
Nope, not me.
Yeah, none of my contacts are gonna help here.
Yes, actually, I have one.
Okay.
I'll reach out to my other contact. His name is Sam. He is a bartender. And I want to try to see if he has any information regarding the Neon Knights, as he runs more of like a biker bar establishment. So,
does he run it in the Barrens or is he someplace else?
In the Barrens.
Okay.
Also in the Barrens.
Sam, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sam picks up the phone, normal, jovial voice.
Sam's Bob, what do you want?
Hey Sam, it's Kaze.
Hey. What are you calling for?
I'm looking for some information about a new Go gang that might possibly be rolling around the area called the Neon Knights. Was wondering if you may have seen or heard of them recently around your area.
Yeah, sounds familiar. I think I heard of these dreckheads recently muscling their way in. Not rubbing some of the others so well, gotta say. Things have been a little tense around here.
I can imagine. Well, I'd like to help alleviate that if possible, so any information you have, I will make sure gets put to good use.
Put my feelers out and keep my ear to the ground.
Would very much appreciate it. Remind me that I owe you one next time I come in.
Always.
Alright, thanks, Sam.
Cutting to Flounder, leaping from roof to destroyed, decrepit roof. The Barrens definitely would be a free runner's just haven from all the destroyed buildings and dilapidated apartments and everything like that. Give me a couple gang ID rolls as you're running about the area.
What if I don't have gang ID?
Well, then I have no idea how you're going to identify the gangs.
That's a...
You can look for stuff that's sprayed on the side of buildings. That's usually a good way to discern whether a gang has claimed the area.
That's what I was thinking I would do.
Oh,
I mean, you've at least been told what the gang looks like, so give me a few perception rolls as you're going around. Perception is just straight intelligence.
So Easy, did you give us a description for all of the gang symbols, or just the one for the red nukes?
I gave you the red nukes. I can give you a description for the rest of them if you want.
Okay, what are they?
The silent P's is real easy. It's just the letter P.
Am I supposed to be rolling for a specific number?
Target number that you're looking for is 4. The Neon Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Theirs are typically sprayed in bright colors, and it's a knight-ish character with a sword raised back.
I have two successes.
All right. On the way, you can run across 2 of the gang signs.
Okay.
Their tags. One is the Neon Knights, and the other is the Red Hot Nukes.
I will mark.
They are only a few blocks from each other, too.
I will mark down where they're at,
Okay.
and then I'll return back.
As we're waiting for the contact info as well, I also want to ask. So Gorshan, in the fight circles, have you heard anything about these Red Hot Nuke guys? They seem like they're a brawler group. Was wondering if maybe their name came across your ring anytime recently.
I haven't heard a lot of details about them. I've heard of one guy whose name I can't remember, but basically they're just straight fighters. That's all I know about them. They come at you fast, they come at you hard. Other than that, I don't know nothing about them.
Have you ever had the opportunity to face one of these gentlemen in the ring?
Yes.
They could only be so lucky.
You have fought one, and he did not fare well.
No. But we don't speak about it. Because I went a little bit overboard, and I'm not allowed back there. So,
for legal reasons, we don't discuss the specifics of that encounter.
But I will say, fought with heart. So that's something to be aware of. Was not scared in the slightest.
Ooh.
I'm gonna drop back in, duck my head underneath.
Here comes Flounder back into the room. He's been gone for a couple hours.
And I'm gonna draw their symbols on the places of the map where they were, and then we'll push it towards them.
This is our first solid lead, gentlemen.
It's a start, at least. I mean,
Perhaps
better
we
than what
should.
the dwarf can come up with.
Perhaps an investigation of these locations would be prudent.
There's lots of tall buildings we'll be able to drop in pretty easily.
Listen, Kaze, while we're here, do you have like a loaner I could get to get out of this? I don't really think, this is a good look.
It's an amazing
Yes.
look, or an amazing look.
Use that in the next promo.
I've already eyed your measurements and had this prepared for you in advance. So here you go.
Oh, it's so soft. Oh my gosh.
What a guy.
Clearly, you should let him do all your tailoring.
This one's on the house, but if this one gets destroyed, it's gonna be a premium. Just gotta let you know.
Yeah, I don't plan on, getting into any hand-to-hand confrontations.
That's always the hope, right?
I mean, I hope. I'm gonna stare at the two big, the troll and the orc.
I'm gonna turn and look away, like slowly duck out of the room.
There goes Flounder again.
While the conversing was going on, I rolled for sneaking to go out to the dead drop, and I got 4 successes.
So, everybody's all in commotion here. Zero disappears from the crew.
I'm muttering to myself, and I'm like, I don't get how that big guy can sneak out so easily, and I'm over here trying to work my butt off to make it out of there.
As he comes back, I'm just gonna tap him on the shoulder when he walks by me.
Son of a slitch, kid, you are really quiet.
What do you got? Stealth feet? Is that what he got?
No, I just stand in one place and you forget I'm there.
He moves so slowly to be imperceptible.
His entire shirt is literally the picture of like a door, which is like a life-size door.
There's just so many doors in this area. He blends in so well.
Yeah, real fake doors. We sell them all over the place.
The Redmond Barrens, known for their doors.
My outfit is just gray and it blends in with all the concrete.
Oh yeah, for how destroyed and dilapidated everything is. That makes sense.
Where would my dead drop be?
He will text you a specific location.
Okie doke.
The northeast entrance of Park Pete Market.
The Renraku Mall.
The gum wall.
The gum wall. No, it'll be somewhere. It'll be somewhere in
you-
Touristville, so you don't have to go very far.
When I've gotten the stuff from the dead drop, what's in it?
It's a chip. It's like a jump drive.
Okay. Let me see. I think I have. Oh man, stuff is a data jack something I could use for that?
Yeah, you could plug it into a data jack if you want.
Well, I have one. I have one built in.
Okay.
So
You can plug it right into your head, and it'll automatically download all the data
Wasn't that convenient?
directly into your brain.
Yeah. Okay. What do I learn?
So as long as you keep it slotted, you'll have all the information about the three gangs that you asked for.
Gotcha. Okay.
As soon as you take it out, it's gone.
Okay, so what I end up doing is I pull out a notebook, I jot it all down, and because I'm one of the 3,000 of us that have photographic memory, I do the same thing where I like look it over, and I'm like, all right, cool, and then I just like just pull out and put it in my pocket.
Okay, I'm amazed. You're you're in the 2060s and you have paper. Whew.
You know,
you must live large.
in my line of work, the things we do for tactile note taking, you know,
It's just one piece of paper he keeps using over and over again.
As much as possible. It's got notes
I've
all
written
over
over
the
it
margin.
so many times. Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
And then
he keeps every napkin he finds.
Absolutely. Why do you think I go to the diner so much? Just to get napkins. They're precious. Okay.
It's free paper right there.
Absolutely. It's free real estate. So I will return and just plop I'll take my one sheet of precious paper and I will be like, all right, there's the info we need for the gangs.
We got locations here.
So
or?
you have their locations where their main bases were last known. You don't know if they're still there or not. The Silent Peas and the Red Hot Nukes probably are because they're listed deeper in their original territories.
Which one's our sniper?
That's Zero.
Zero is the sniper.
All right.
Yo.
Hey Zero, you wanna hop up here? We'll go look on top.
So fraggin' lootly, kid. Let's go.
I kneel down and stick my hand out so he can like step up on me. Like, have you seen the Elephant Tamers?
I knew exactly where this is going. I go hop, and I get up.
Have you seen Mad Max 3?
Oh, yeah.
Who ruled Barter Town?
We're gonna go check out the tall buildings around where their main headquarters used to be.
Okay.
Perhaps we should all get a closer look. Street level, gentlemen. Gorshan, Kaze, I know you are up for
What are you gonna go look at?
Please.
Dude, I want everyone to see.
You have the names of the captains for each of the gangs as well.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting.
For the Silent Peas, you've got Slim Mike.
I really hope that Slim Mike's actually like super fat.
His identity is unknown. They just know his name.
Okay.
For the Neon Knights, you have Sir Galahad.
Oh my.
Wow.
I'm not even joking.
Fantastic.
I already don't like this guy.
Mr. Galahad's.
And then for the Red Hot Nukes, their captain just has one name. His name's Ruger.
Ruger.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, out of character, you guys. There's a couple of different ways that you can go about doing this. I mean, really, you could deal with a situation any way that you wanted to. We have a very combat-heavy group. and kicking down the door might not be a terrible idea. We could also scout around and see what we can see and maybe come up with, like, you know, a little bit more of a nuanced plan, or we could even do something as like crazy as trying to maybe put out feelers and get them all in one place at like a meetup and then attack them, or even do something like, you know, try to pit one gang against the other gang in, you know, a real sort of, I don't know, nefarious kind of style. I'm all for letting you guys get your feet wet in some combat, so if you guys want to go kick in a door, I'm all about it. Just don't expect me to help too much.
So I kind of had an idea.
Okay.
Because I was thinking, like, we could go
Dual entry. I can go from the top, and then Gorshan can go from the front because, well, we have that ability. And then our sniper can use whatever I use as an entry point as his direct oversight. And then that allows you guys not to have to engage in direct combat. You can just use us as the bulk shields.
I mean, it's not a terrible plan, but, you know.
Provided that they have a place to go in from the top, which I imagine most places do.
What does Gorshan think about this? That's what I want to know, because you're going to be going in the front door. How you feel about this situation, or would you change anything? Because this is plenty of time for you to give all the input about how you would deal with this situation.
I mean, it sounds like a good idea to me, but I think maybe scouting out some sort of activity within the premises before I just kick through the door would be a good idea.
Little recon.
I mean, the top is advantageous, but just going through the front door is all eyes on me situation. So I don't mind doing it. In fact, I would love to do it, but it'd be nice to know if someone was like using the toilet or something. You know, it'd be nice to know if I had some sort of an advantage before I just walk in.
Hang on a second. I have a question. Does anybody here have expertise in explosives?
Ooh.
Nobody knows how to use splody things, huh?
You know, I have some history.
Okay, so you actually do. Okay, well, allow me to, gentlemen, allow me to perhaps suggest a different course of action. And I'm going to open up my suit jacket and just pull out this claymore that I happen to be carrying around for whatever reason.
He faces it towards you as well.
I don't really know how to work this thing.
I've seen movies about these things. No.
But perhaps I hear tell that these are a directional explosive device of some sort. Whoa!
Can I snag it?
I picked that up on a job.
Holding it, like facing it towards you guys and turning it around. He clearly has no idea what to do with it.
Loki, I'm glad you're the face because you definitely are not the brains right now. But please proceed, and I place it very carefully.
It says face towards enemy on it.
Yeah. He was facing it towards enemy.
Declaration of war. Please proceed.
Perhaps we could do something along the lines of an ambush, maybe? The top entry sounds like an excellent method and would perhaps drive some, let's say, traffic out the front door, maybe?
I can do that.
A well-placed explosive device could work quite well for cleanup purposes.
With those the gang knowledge rolls that we had, do we know anything about, like, if they dabble in magic use?
You haven't heard. The Neon Knights are too new to know for sure. You know the Silent Peas might have a couple street mages, but they usually don't venture away from Slim Mike. And
let's focus on
the Red Hot Nukes. If the Red Hot Nukes have any magic, they're going to be physical adepts.
Let's prioritize the Red Hot Nukes and the Silent Peas for now. I have a plan for the Neon Knights.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take Zero and we'll go scout the top of the buildings to see which one is the easiest way to get into. And
when you say scout the top of the buildings, like where are you wanting to go exactly?
Well, we're gonna go try and find the Red Hot Knights, right? We know where
Red
they're-
Hot Nukes. You know where their main base of operation is, deep in the Redmond Barrens in their territory. You don't know where they're setting up shop here in your area.
And our job is to protect our neighborhood, not necessarily deal with their headquarters, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay. So then it would be better to go around looking specifically for where they're invading and then find out where they're set up, right? And considering
That makes sense.
and since we should have most of that info and he knows what their signs and everything else looks like, I can take him with me and basically run across the top of the roofs until we see something. And then
If we actually might be able, if we need to deal with this again, we might be able to, like, if we can capture a guy, you know, put the screws to him real quick and get a little bit of more information about what's going on and what the story is. So that's
I can get a guy.
It's always a possibility. So, you know, we don't have to kill everybody.
If I see someone, I can definitely get them.
Have you seen this guy? He's the master of stealth.
No, but I'm probably too quick for it to matter.
All right, here's what I think.
Also pretty good.
Here's what I think we should do. If you two are up top, then I think the other four of us should kind of shadow your location from the ground. That way we got a different set of eyes from a different perspective, and everybody just stay on comms.
Yeah. I agree.
You guys all good with that?
Do the traditional circular.
I can cover more ground if I just take my bike and I can explore. If Loki and Amaging and Gorshan, if you guys want to stick together to cover on foot, and then I'll give Loki and Zero 2 of my earpieces that I have, so that way we can all stay in communication with each other.
Okay.
Actually, I have one, so you could give it to someone else.
What's the rating on the microbead?
1.
So you've got a range of 1 mile.
And I will also be utilizing, while we're up in the rooftops, I have an ear hearing amplifier and an ear recorder, as well as visual or rangefinder and magnification optics on my eyes. So like anything that we're trying to pick up, I'm trying to tune in for like certain, maybe some gang slang or, you know, something along those lines that can narrow down their base of operations here, if we don't already have that.
Sure.
Okay.
I like this plan. It's coming together, you know.
Yeah. And while we're jumping up, I'm talking to the flounder, and I'm like, can you believe this guy who's so careful about germs was just carrying a claymore around in his coat, and that's his interpretation of explosives is one claymore. I appreciate how chill you are.
Well, I imagine it's and I'll just drop like 25 feet and keep talking to him while we're doing it, like, and then get back up because there's no way to run. Well, the thing is he probably doesn't understand exactly what to do with explosives. He understands everything else. We'll leave that to you.
Fair enough. I'll do what I can. And that's the chatter that we're doing as we're scouting around. What do we find? What do we see?
Roll some perception, which is linked to intelligence. So roll your intelligence against target number 4.
Okay.
I got 1-4.
Oh boy. Okay. 2 successes.
3 successes.
So you guys are going out specifically looking for the gang tags on different areas and everything?
Their encroachment specifically. So tags, people, conversations.
As you spend most of the evening just kind of staking out different areas to gather information and everything, you'll notice that you can spot a few of the red hot nukes going around. They're your typical like greaser gang. They all wear leather jackets with the Red Hot Nukes logo on the back. They all try and have like the greaser hairstyle. They travel around in groups of 3 minimum. The Silent Peas, you see their tags, you don't see any of them. And as for the Neon Knights, you can see a couple of their tags, and you can definitely hear the Yamaha rocket street bikes that they are revving around on. You can catch glimpses of them going here and there, riding high speed with their neon underlights on their Yamahas. The one thing you will notice about all of them, when you do catch glimpses of them, is they all have swords strapped to their motorcycles.
Well, that sounds like a real good way to get hurt.
So does a fishing line across wherever they're going to be driving.
Not a bad plan. We've done similar things in the past. All right, what do we see from the ground? We got 3 guys on the ground.
I mean, you've got your typical squatters here and there. People definitely get out of your way. You'll get approached by, the occasional homeless asking if you want to buy some watches. Maybe you need a new cell phone.
No.
Stuff like that.
Maybe you want to go away?
Yeah, I ask every single one of them, do I really look like the one that needs a new watch right now?
No, but I got these chains, huh?
Pushes them into the street.
All right, I got it. While you are walking around, though, there is one guy that's just kind of standing by a street corner. He looks out of place. And that he's not covered in trash. And he's just kind of standing there.
All right.
Is he like paying attention to us?
No, not really. He's just kind of leaning up against a signpost, just looking around.
I'm gonna walk up to him, and I'm going to use one of my powers, commanding voice, to ask him, "Who are you?" So what do I gotta roll here?
Rolls willpower to resist commanding voice.
So it's against my charisma, right?
Yes. The charisma is his target number.
Boy,
what's your charisma?
9.
Okay. So he fails horribly. My name's Patch. Why did I say that out loud? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm gonna use it again to ask him who you with. This 3 words thing sucks, dude. I only get 3 words.
I know, but you gotta be creative.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. He almost botched. Gotta switch my dice.
No, you don't.
No,
you don't.
I'm totally fine with that set of dice you got.
I like
there,
these
buddy.
dice you got.
Let's pull out those GM dice. Here we go. Now we're set. Try that. All right. Who you here with?
No, who you with?
With the peas, man.
One more time.
Why did I say that?
One more time.
What's going on?
One more time. Where they at?
It's like, I'm not telling you nothing else. What are you here for? What are you trying to pull, huh? What is this?
Gorshan, would you mind terribly?
So, in this situation, this is kind of out of character. But if I wanted to roll to basically, use some sort of intimidation, is that something I can use?
Yeah, you can roll intimidation. You're rolling against target number 5, because he's cool and collected at the moment.
Out of the 8, I got 2 5s.
Okay.
So
that is enough to get him to take a step back from you. I don't want any trouble. Come on, I'm just sitting here. What's the big deal?
And just tell us what we want to know.
Well, I don't know what you want to know.
So so this is where I don't know how far I can take it. Do I roll again to go further, or do I just keep
Right
verbally?
now you would just keep pushing, and then if you need to roll again, I will let you know.
I got you.
Yeah, so right now you have commanded the situation. He's clearly taken a couple steps back from you, realizing you mean business, and he's already blurted some stuff out that he doesn't know why that happened yet. So he's definitely thrown off his game, and he has his hands up right now.
All right. So you've already told us enough. Just tell us what we want to know. We'll be out of your hair. Do you really want me to get closer to you?
No, I don't. I'm a fragile, peaceful human being.
So you notice that I start to breathe a lot heavier than I was before. Or I start breathing a lot heavier than I was before.
Calm down. I didn't do anything. All right, I'm just standing here, right?
So at this point, I look to Loki. Can I just do it now, or should I wait? Do I give him a chance, or can I just do it because he's testing my patience?
Just hold on, my very orky friend.
All right, I back up just a smidge.
All my friend here wants to know is where the peas hang out.
Oh, look, man, they're just slowly making inroads. Okay, I don't know that much. I'm not very high up in the hierarchy. All right, I'm just doing my job.
Can I roll to see if he's lying?
Sure.
What is that? Just a flat charisma check?
No, you're rolling intelligence.
Oh, okay.
See if he's feeding you lies. Target number 5.
Okay, I got a 7.
Okay. He seems pretty truthful. He's probably low rung on the totem pole, but maybe he's new to the area.
Where's the last place that you met with any of your compatriots? Who's your contact? Tell us a little bit about that. Who do you report to?
Look. All right, I just meet up at the Devil's Den, okay, and I get what I'm supposed to get, and then I go do my thing, okay? That's all. That's all I'm doing.
Can I roll neighborhood knowledge to know where this place is?
Yeah, sure.
What am I looking at here?
Target number 4.
Oh yeah, I got like 4
okay.
successes.
You've heard of the Devil's Den before in the Redmond Barrens. It is a popular beetle hangout.
All right. Well, I believe we have the information we need. Gorshan, if you wouldn't mind taking the trash out.
What?
And then I basically grab you by the shoulders, quick knee to the gut. Nothing too bad, but enough to get you, wind knocked out.
Okay.
And send the message.
Okay, I got it. I won't be here anymore. I got it.
I'm satisfied, Loki.
Yeah, good. Good, because I got exactly what we need. We have a location, and I know what this guy looks like and what he sounds like. So,
yeah.
I'm gonna jump on the phone, gentlemen. I
okay.
believe we have a location in the area of the Silent Peas. If you wouldn't mind checking the coordinates, I'm sending to you now. Send the ping everybody with the location.
We're gonna immediately turn and head over there so we can be looking from the top. I just realized I probably look like a gargoyle on the top of buildings, considering I'm wearing gray and I have horns.
I'm actually using your shadow as like cover for when I'm scouting.
That's hilarious. It's amazing. If this doesn't become a normal thing, you guys, I'm gonna be very disappointed in both of you.
It's normal as it is right now.
So far,
please wait your turn for standing and looking broodingly out over the city.
Don't ever let this not be a thing. Like,
Yeah, I need a cape. There's a queue. Thank you.
I have one more question, real quick. Do I keep the dice I just rolled in their spot, or is that like?
No, that was just for the one test.
Okay,
so
there you go. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Nope, you're out of dice. You have to quit.
you're out. You've used all your dice. All the dice are gone.
All right.
All right.
So, are you guys meeting back up with Loki?
I'll meet him at the location.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll all meet at the location. We'll be up top.
So
Flounder and Zero are able to tell you about the red hot nukes that they've seen walking around, and Kaze will be able to tell you about spotting some of the neon knights zipping around town.
And I'll drop Zero down at the ground so he can plant the claymore where he wants to. And then when he tells me he's ready, I'll go pick him back up so he can be in an advantageous spot.
No, so what I actually do is I go, you know what, kid? This has been really helpful. I feel like we're doing good for the team. I feel like I can trust you. And I hand you the claymore. And I go like, when you feel the moment is right, you plant that facing the enemy, okay?
I look down at it and it's like my two fingers cover the entire claymore.
Yeah, it's like handheld, very, very handheld to you.
You probably just put it in your troll pocket.
Yeah.
And I tell him how to arm it.
Just put it in the front pouch of my hoodie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Make sure it's facing out towards the enemy, though.
All right, so out of character, there's a couple of different ways that we can go about this. I have an ability that'll let me like basically impersonate this guy. Well, it's a couple of different abilities that like work in tandem, to where I can impersonate this guy and maybe like run in there and be like, "Oh, the Neon Knights, they're right outside," or something like that, you know, and try to draw everybody out. Or we could stick with something closer to the original plan that you guys wanted to do. It's up to you. I'm open for whatever.
When I get to the bar, can I try doing like a sweep to just kind of scout it out and see if I can see?
So
anybody...
if you guys get to the Devil's Den, it's not a bar.
Okay.
It is like a dilapidated apartment building.
It's a crack house.
It's a
top
crack
three.
house, okay.
The top 3 floors have actually collapsed.
Okay.
There's holes in the wall. There's graffiti sprayed all over the bottom part of it. You can see there have been like makeshift tarps pulled up over some of the holes that are just kind of lightly flapping in the breeze in the cold January air.
Okay. Could I still try doing like a security or like I want to see if I could like stealth around to see if I can get like a number of
roll
people
stealth
that are in there. Okay.
I would like to astrally perceive to see if there's any watcher spirits, any words up, anything like that.
Yeah.
What do I roll for stealth? Is it quickness or?
It should actually be a skill that you have for stealth, and you roll that many dice.
Let me go to skills. Stealth. Okay, it'll be 4.
So you'll roll 4 dice, and there isn't a target number. This is an open test. Roll, and the highest result that you get is what people will have to roll on their perception to spot you.
Okay.
That's how stealth works.
Gotcha. 5.
Alright, so they have to roll 5s to notice you.
Okay.
Okay. There are no watcher spirits when you blink on into the astral.
Okay.
In fact, this place has kind of a negative background count.
Yeah, this place feels wrong.
It's only -1.
Still feels
Just
a little wrong.
A lot of negative emotions.
It'd be the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, makes your skin crawl a little bit when you peek into the astral.
Can I do some aura reading to kind of sense what these negative emotions are?
I mean, when you blink into the astral, you can catch, since the walls aren't fully formed, it doesn't create a barrier, and they're not made of earth, and there's no natural magical barrier that's been put up, so you can catch glimpses of life forms in there.
Okay, how many do I see?
You can spot 3.
Okay.
Do you want to sense each one of them?
Please.
Now you guys get to learn about aura reading. Yay!
This is what I'm good at.
Roll your aura aura reading skill, please, and we'll go to the sensing table.
Probably not gonna be much. So what's my target, 4?
I'm checking right now. Target number 4s.
Okay, 3 success.
Okay. So, the first target you look at, the general state of the target's health. They are ill,
Okay.
along with the presence or absence of cyberware. They have cyberware implants. The subject's general emotional state or impression. They are lethargic, but slightly happy, I guess. That'd be the best way to class of magical subject. They are mundane. You've never seen the subject's aura before, and you got 3 successes, right?
Yes.
Whether the subject's essence and magic attribute are higher or lower. You're 6 essence and magic, right?
Yep.
Your essence and magic are higher. General location of any implants looks to be mostly headwear.
Okay.
General diagnosis of any maladies, diseases, or toxins. The subject has synthetic drugs in their system, and is also suffering from a respiratory infection.
Okay.
Subject's exact emotional state or impression. They are a mix of euphoric and detached. Whether the subject's force is higher, doesn't have force. Any astral signatures on the subject, they have none.
Yep.
That was the first one.
Okay. Let's go for the second one.
Sure.
2 on that one.
2. This one is also ill. His general emotional state is sad. Class of magical subject. He does not have any magical spells or power foci or anything. He is mundane. You have not seen the subject's aura before.
Any cyberware?
Yes, he has cyberware.
Okay. And the last guy.
Okay.
Only 1 on that one.
Okay. General emotional state and subject's health. He is healthy. He has the presence of cyberware. He's happy. He has no spell or power foci. He is also mundane, and you have never seen his aura before.
Okay. I will relay all of that information to all of them.
Okay.
Let them know there's three subjects. They have cyberware.
If there's only 3, I don't need to use the claymore. And if there's only 1 that's healthy,
I imagine that's probably our only threat. I can probably render him unconscious.
It's one that you've seen. He hasn't necessarily seen everything that's in there, so.
He's seen 3 people just peeking around in the astral.
2 of them are chip heads, 1 of them's probably a guard.
The general aura definitely checks out for being a crack den, so yeah, I think that was a pretty spot-on descriptor.
I'll go from the top, and if I see anybody in my way, I'll try and render them unconscious so we can use them for interrogation.
Should we be...
You want to go from the top of the destroyed building?
I'll find an inroad.
Okay. You're going to definitely have to move some things out of your way.
How many people could I see while scouting?
You can see another 2 people that are entering in from the opposite side. When they kick the flap back, you can catch a glimpse of 2 people immediately on the inside of that flap, and then it kind of swings closed.
Are there people that like are people there noticeably members of the Silent Peas? Like, are they wearing gear that have peas on them, or is there any way to be able to that we could like differentiate them from people that are just there that are like BTL junkies?
No, you haven't seen any of the Silent P gang members. Their logo is here, but then there are a couple other gang logos as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna relay on the comms that I have out to Loki and Zero to let them know there's 2 guards in the front door. I haven't seen anybody that looks like they might be members of the Peas, but there are logos all over this place, so they're definitely attached here somewhere.
All right.
Would it be better for me to enter in the 3rd or the 2nd floor?
I would say go in from the 3rd.
Okay.
All right. Here's what I suggest. Flounder, you're going in through the top. Gorshan, if you want to post up on the corner, I'll get both these chuckleheads at the front door to turn to look at me. And when that happens, we'll all get on the mic or whatever, and you can call it, and then it's go time, and I'll let you do your thing.
Before we go in, can I roll for gang ID to see if there's any
To
try to
try and identify the other tags that are on the building? You can, yeah, absolutely. If you want.
Yeah.
It's target number 4.
Well, I think he was asking if he could use gang ID to identify any of the people there as members of the silent P's.
Oh, you'd have to make it inside to try to make that
Okay,
distinction.
I got you.
Okay. I'll set up to breach the front with Gorshan.
Okay.
So me and him will go through the front. Zero, where are you posting?
You overwatching?
Yeah, I'm in Overwatch, and like wherever I can be to see a visual sight line of the floors that are accessible. I also was wondering if I could use my what is it called? My data line scanner. I'm not sure if that's something applicable here.
No, the data line scanner wouldn't be helpful here.
Okay.
That's if you're gonna try and steal some corporate data or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool.
It's basically like a phone tap. No problem, Janky. No problem.
Gotcha.
We'll find Zero the best facing outward facing wall, and I'll put him right at the top of whatever buildings of the opposite.
If you want, you could find like a burnt out what would have been a deli maybe across the street that you could set up in, and it looks out onto one of the destroyed walls that has the tarp pulled. You would just need somebody to tear the tarp off, and you get commanding view inside the bottom floor.
Yeah, and I'm establishing whatever route I can take if things get hectic and we're changing floors, so that if there's other floors here of this deli, I can go up and follow the action as it's happening.
There are other floors of the deli.
Sweet. Okay.
So it is connected to an old apartment building. Looks like it goes up 2 floors. The 3rd floor could be a little shaky. So if you have to go to the 3rd floor, you might be making some quickness tests to not fall through the floor.
Cross that dilapidated bridge when we get to it.
He weighs like 18 pounds.
He's got cyberware. He weighs more than 18 pounds.
I'm a little chunky.
All right. Are we ready to go? We solid on this plan?
Yep.
Okay. Do I need to roll to use facial sculpt and everything?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
You can just do it, and it lasts for the predetermined time.
It's 6 hours.
There you go.
I don't want it to
It
last
just takes
that
you
long,
a few minutes. It takes you a few minutes to sculpt your face into that, and you all can watch as his bones break and rearrange.
It's probably really gross.
Yeah, it's like your face turns to putty, and you mess around with it a little bit.
Kaze does not watch.
I'm not even there. I'm ready to go in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you doing this before we split up?
We're all kind of already split up, so.
Okay.
So I'll me and get my voice control under wraps so I sound like this dude. What's this guy's name again?
Patch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Patch, yeah.
Okay, Patch. Okay, because I would definitely remember that because I can't forget.
Because I cannot forget. Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, so you guys are posted up on a corner, and I'll circle around and come up from the other side. So if both of you guys are here, I'll come up from this direction and get him to turn to face me. Hey guys, what's going on? What's happening over here?
You just pop in through the flap.
Yeah, you guys seen this outside? Come here real quick.
You got 2 guards that see you come in, and they look at each other confused.
It's me, Patch. Come on, guys.
Why are you back?
I'm telling you, I seen this thing outside. And then can I use commanding voice to tell him to come look now?
You can try, yeah.
All right. So wait, do I roll this or?
No, you use commanding voice,
yeah.
and then the target number is your charisma.
Yeah.
One of them's gonna start following. The other one's like, "What are you doing?"
Come check it out. I'm telling you. I gotta lead the.
I mean, the one guard's gonna step outside with you. Both of them are armed with submachine guns. They have Uzis that they're clearly displaying.
That's my cue to go in through the top.
All right.
The one stays in there and looks confused why his buddy's walking outside with you, but the other one will walk outside with you.
Okay.
What am I looking at? What? What is it?
I'm gonna use
What?
commanding voice again to tell him to like look over there.
Nondescript point.
Yeah.
Over there.
Look, a squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel. Oh. He doesn't look. He looks at you and says, "What are you talking about? What am I out here for?"
All right. Well, then if he's
Why
looking
am
at me,
I out-
I'm gonna.
Why am I out here?
I'm gonna circle around him so that his back is to my friends, right? And then
Okay.
you know, like ping the call.
Gorshan, you get this one. I'll deal with the one in the doorway.
Gotcha.
All right. So I guess you get one surprise round to do what you want, and then we'll roll into everybody's favorite initiative. Gorshan, what would you like to do to this hapless guard?
I just punch him really, really hard in the back of the head.
Oh wow. Okay,
Why don't I
so
just, like,
punch
break his
called
neck?
shot to back of head. Got it.
Are you using killing hands?
Oh wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using killing hands and punching him in the back of the head.
Oh god.
Okay, lovely. That's what I wanted to know.
Oh god.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk you. I'm gonna walk you through how this combat is done.
A few moments later.
God, you're looking at target number 3. Roll away.
I fucking rolled. Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled
That's
one.
okay.
I rolled one. Only one.
Only 1 3.
Only one.
Yeah, but did you roll 4s or 5s or 6s?
I rolled.
It's every 3 up is what you're looking for.
Well,
3. You need 3 and up. Is a success.
Oh, I thought you said exactly 3.
All right.
No. 3 and up is a success.
Now hang on.
So-
Hang on before you touch your dice. Do you have any 6s in there?
Everything except for 3 dice is over 3.
Okay, so you have 9 successes. Do you have any 6s in there?
I have 1, 2 6s.
Roll 2 more dice.
Reroll both those 6s.
The same ones or new
Yeah,
dice?
if you whatever you want to do.
I would just roll new
Like you're
dice to
rolling to
keep them
see-
there.
The same ones?
I roll different dice personally, because that way
It's whatever you want.
I'm such a
That way
noob.
you can
No
track
worries.
how many 6s you've rolled. It's
They were
whatever.
both
Good, man.
threes.
Okay.
They were both
Okay,
threes.
so they both become 9s.
11 successes? Or no, it stacks up, so it'd still be
It
9
stacks up.
successes.
Yeah, it stacks
Okay.
up. So he's still at. You rolled 9 successes on 12 dice, right?
Sure.
Yes.
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 Yeah, that's what he
Okay.
said.
Yes.
Yeah, you
All
rolled
right,
9
so-
3 or better, so that's
Here's
Right, yeah.
here's how this is done. First off, good job on hitting him in the head where he has no armor. So,
Yeah.
your strength is 8. And it starts at Sirius. So, oh god. For every 2 successes that you have, you stage your damage up 1 level. So Sirius becomes deadly. So, from your 9 successes, use 2 of them to go to 8D. And now you have 1, 2, 3 more groups of 2 successes. That increases the power of your attack to make it 8, 9, 10, 11D.
So,
Okay.
You just
Rip.
murdered a man.
Yeah. Mega
This-
rip.
This guy now gets to roll his 4 body against 11 deadly damage. He needs 11s on these dice to stage the damage down. He needs 2 11s, in fact. And if he gets none, he dies. Or if he gets 1, he still dies. I would only maybe get 1. Not even 1. Nope.
all right. So
Highest he rolled was a 10. You put your fist through his head
Orc rage.
like Loki's just standing there and like he's like trying to distract this guy, and all of a sudden like
fist just comes through the head.
Yes.
Splatter on my face, like
brass knuckles too.
Yeah, there's a splatter of blood into your face, and then this guy just goes limp with your arm through his skull.
Handkerchief comes out like. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well played, well played.
There was first combat. We don't need to roll initiative because nobody's alerted. You just one-shot the guard.
Alright, do I see Kaze coming up now?
I don't know, Kaze coming up after you watch Gorshan put his fist through a guard's head.
So after he takes out the first guard, I'm going to assume that the second guard is still at his post next to the door since he didn't come out as well with Loki. So what I want to do is do like a quick slide in and get behind the guard, and I'm going to put my gun into his back and put my left hand underneath his chin and try to like hold him hostage and see if I can get information out of him.
Okay, so roll me stealth to stealth in.
Okay.
He will try to oppose. Ooh, we'll see.
Are sixes exploding for this as well?
Sixes always explode.
Okay. My highest then is a 10.
Okay, he definitely doesn't see you.
Okay, cool.
His highest was a 5.
Okay. So so as I'm holding him, I just go, how many members of the Silent Peas are here and what are their names?
He's got the gun to his back, and he's got his Uzi in the front, and he just kind of, look, man, I don't want any trouble. All right, I don't get paid enough for this.
I'm gonna slide in, and I'm gonna take the gun out of his hand as this is happening.
I don't know how many of the P's are here. Okay, they just drop off a shipment, and one or two other guys come by to pick it up and go peddle it in the streets. Okay, that's all that happens.
What are their names?
I don't know their names, man. They just come in and drop it off. I don't ask questions. I know better than that.
Is there a shipment here now?
No, it's already been picked up. Won't be another one for another couple days.
Where do they go after they pick them up?
I don't know where they go. Out wherever people want to buy them. I don't know.
What do you think, Loki? Is he telling the truth, or do you think he has some more information?
Can I roll for that?
Yeah, you can roll, see if he's lying.
It's intelligence, right?
Yep. If only you had a mage that knew compel truth.
Oh, I know, right?
I'm a street performer, alright?
My highest was 9.
His body language, the way he's talking, he seems pretty genuine. Like, he has no reason to lie to you.
I don't think this guy knows any more than...
Okay, then I'd like to just bring the pistol up and do like just with the butt of the gun and just do like a knockout strike on him.
Yeah, sure. You don't have to roll for that. You can just knock him out.
Okay.
You should have given him the Vulcan like neck pinch. That's what you should have said.
I was really hoping that I was going to get to intimidate him more because I had something planned, but I'll save it for later. It's fine.
Flounder, if you crash through the top of the roof, you have to clear just a little bit of debris to get down the stairs from the 3rd floor to the 2nd. Okay. And you can be inside. You can hear their voices downstairs coming through some holes in the floor. It looks like most of the hallway is like either destroyed or falling apart. There's a lamp or a light fixture that's swung down in the middle that's flickering. There is one room that you can spot at the end of the hallway that looks like it has a security door on it.
Okay.
Also, after I knock the guard out, I'm going to walk over real quick and rip the tarp down off the window as well, so Zero has the line of sight into the front floor.
Sure. Zero, you can see commandingly into the 1st floor. They've knocked out a guard. It looks like there are 6 to 7 people on the 1st floor.
I immediately communicate that if...
None of them look to be moving. They're all kind of like lounged out in chairs or on couches. They're just kind of like laying there.
Be careful, gentlemen. We don't want to mess up their chip trip. They tend to get cranky when that happens.
Hey guys,
Gorshan waves to 0.
I got a security door.
He waves to 0 while the guy's body is still wrapped around his hands. It's just flailing this body under his hand.
I do like the double take where I'm just like, and then I look at the scope again, like.
Hey guys, we got a security door. Do you want me to go through it?
Wait for us to meet you. I'm on my way up.
Okay.
And then I'll signal to Gorshan to come in because I want to have him make sure that we have him stay as kind of the muscle protecting Loki.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll make my way up. And Flounder's on the 3rd floor, right?
No, he's on the 2nd. He entered through the 3rd, but the 3rd is mostly destroyed.
Okay.
It's just up to the 2nd floor.
All right, I'll go up to the 2nd floor and meet up with him.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna knock.
Wait.
It's like solid metal.
Is there any type of lock on this?
Yeah, there's a mag lock on the outside, but you see a speakeasy window opens up.
I immediately go in front of the thing, so I hop in there and I'm going to use commanding voice again to tell him to open up. I like this commanding voice skill. This thing is great.
I could just, shoot through the slot.
Well, I might be able to get him to just open the door up.
Rolling his resistance, he fails. He opens the door.
Step out of the way. Let the big fellas come in.
I will neutralize the target.
You're just gonna one arm back, push his face into the floor type deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna palm strike directly underneath his chin.
All right. He crunches his own head and kind of goes limp in your arms.
So Gorshan, are you going in the room too, Gorshan?
He's downstairs guarding.
Oh, he is, okay.
Yeah, I'll...
Well, we've got 0 covering the front. I assume that Gorshan was with us as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, with Loki, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you pushing your way into the room too?
Slowly.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm letting Flounder do his thing. He seems to be having fun.
Take out the first one and immediately look for the second target.
There's nobody else in here.
All right. I'm gonna turn and look at Loki and be like, well, okay, whatever you want to do. He'll wake up in a minute.
All right. As soon as both of them are in, I'm gonna pull my pistol out and push past him
Ready for the action.
If either of you look at his pistol, it looks brand new, like it's never been used.
Also, it's comically large. It's a Ruger Super Hawk. It's a really big gun.
You guys recognize it as a Ruger Super Warhawk because that's what Lone Star uses. That's their standard issue pistol.
Fair. All right. I'm gonna have us go in the room, and then I want to close the door and seal it again and lock it again behind us with all of us in the room.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab both of the guy's arms and lift him up in the air, and then be like, "All right, Gorshan, you want to slap his face and wake him up?"
And I try very lightly to slap him as to not push his head off of his body.
Yeah, you can give him a couple slaps, and he'll eventually. While they're doing that, if you look around the room, there is a lot of gear in here.
Like, what kind of gear?
Trid, SimSense recording gear. There's a SimSense chair. Playback devices, recording. It's like you found a black market SimSense studio.
Okay, for those of the uninitiated, SimSense is basically like what these chips are, and it's what we were saying earlier. Like you slot the chip in, and it's whatever is on the recording. You experience that. It's not like you're watching a movie. It's like you are in the movie. So
yeah, you're living it.
There's all kinds of weird stuff that could happen. Like adult films are pretty popular. There's some more nefarious
action movies
stuff.
are also very popular.
Yeah, espionage stuff, that kind of thing.
So this is problem We're in recall right now.
Kind of,
The,
yeah.
the problem is that some of these black market ones don't put limiters on their chips.
So,
So
Loki, do we burn it?
you could literally almost die using them.
Yeah. Can I play back the last thing? Like, is there like a recent recording or something?
You can look around.
Yeah, let's stick to the catalog.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look around with Loki and just go. This must have been the VIP lounge.
I think
there are a couple recorded sim senses that are still there, but there also looks like there's at least a sleeve that's missing.
As the guy wakes up and I have a hold of his arms, I'm gonna lean in real close. Like, if you move, I'll rip off both of your arms and beat you to death with them.
All right. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's do this. Is he Rossicist?
Also, I'm gonna go onto the communicator to Zero and just let him know. It looks like we found somewhere that's gonna help out. Keep an eye on the front. We're all up on the second in an enclosed area. If you see any activity that seems bad, let us know.
Roger that.
Boy, oh boy. So, Gorshan's up in here with you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's slowly getting his senses back, and he's looking at you, and he sees an elf, a human, a troll, and an orc, and he immediately just kind of upper lips when he sees Gorshan in the room. I don't deal with trogs. What are you doing in here?
I dislocate his shoulder.
I instantly become enraged and start walking towards him. Like, who the hell do you think you're talking to?
I put out an arm real quick to kind of like calm Gorshan a little bit and just be like, it's okay, he'll get his.
I pull out a bag of popcorn. I'm just watching.
Yeah, what's wrong? What's wrong, huh? Your mommy not give you enough love?
I'm gonna dislocate.
He says with a dislocated shoulder.
I'll dislocate the other one.
Just
Next
like
time,
limped arms.
Next comment you make that's disgusting like that, and I'll remove it from your body.
What do you Drex want?
We want the peas.
you want the peas.
Can I roll it?
What's that supposed to mean to me?
Can I roll interrogate to try to convince him to talk?
Yes,
Okay.
I will give you a bonus since both his arms are dislocated.
Okay.
You can roll against target number 3.
I can put his arms back in.
Ooh, okay.
Also painful.
Well, I got 3 successes. Highest was an 11.
Wow.
I suggest that you tell my friends what they want to know, or else I'll be forced to walk away.
And
Please
then you
walk
won't.
away.
Look, I'll speak to the elf and the hume, but I ain't talking to these two.
Gorshan, would you slap this thing, please?
Instead of slapping him, I step on his foot as hard as I can. Which basically, because he's lifted, stretches it down to the ground and essentially breaks every bone.
Yeah, he now has a broken ankle.
I walk up to him on the ground and just go, I may have a little bit more patience than my associates here, but you've pretty much run out of all of that, so you better start talking quick.
So now he's got a broken ankle and 2 dislocated arms, and just kind of flopping.
Which I'm holding on to his dislocated arms. So
I know, he looks like a fish. Just...
I have first aid as well, so I'm gonna slowly roll his shoulder forward and put it back in.
Oh, he lets out a cry of pain. Somehow he's still awake.
I don't know where the peas are or what you want. Why are you messing with my operation?
We're looking for Slim Mike.
Slim Mike ain't here, you stupid or something?
We didn't say he was here. We want to know where he is.
I don't know. Does it look like I have a direct line to him or something? I got Slim Mike. Oh God.
while this is happening, I'm going to continue to look for like some recordings so I can see exactly what they were like recording here. So feel free to finish RPing this and then let me know what I find.
Sure. He's definitely screaming out in pain. He doesn't know where.
If you don't have a line to Slim Mike, you better give us some information about where we can find one, because my friends here are getting a little antsy.
No, why don't you ask his boys when they come to pick up their shipments? Huh? How about that? Why you gotta push my Drek in? I didn't do nothing.
When are they coming next?
What is today? Tuesday?
Monday?
They come every other Tuesday. So, a week from now.
Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to put both your shoulders back in, and the moment that they come in, you're going to give us a call. And you're going to keep them here without telling them that we're coming, or I'm going to be back and do this again.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
I'm going to put both of his shoulders back in and drop him to the floor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fix your foot.
Yeah, I didn't think that you would.
I'm gonna drop him the 3.5 feet from where I've been holding him.
Yeah, so it screws his ankle up even more.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put my number in his phone,
Uh-huh.
so he knows. Be like, this is the number you call the moment they come in, and if you do anything shady, I'll make it much worse.
I got it. I heard you.
Okay, just want to make sure you understand. I'm gonna like lightly slap the side of his face.
I'm gonna lean down and just put like a little cred stick on the ground next to him and just go, buy yourself a boot.
All right, so while you guys are all up here, is Amage and Zero, are they hanging out together, or are you on like different?
I assume I'm with the rest of the group because I'm not going anywhere by myself in this nasty place.
All right, not gonna hang out on the bottom floor with all the chip heads.
I mean, I'm gonna rifle through their pockets real quick. Listen, I gotta make up for a day and not being out.
Wow. You can come up with like 20 new yen rifling through their pockets.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, 20 new yen's 20 new yen.
Yeah, 20 new yen's 20 new yen. Who knows what they had to do to get it?
I don't want to know what they had to do to get it.
Zero, please roll me perception while you're on Overwatch.
Okay, and you said it's tied to intelligence?
Intelligence, yep.
I have stealth alertness. I don't know if that had anything to do.
You have alertness?
Yeah.
So that should give you a bonus to your target numbers for perception. So instead of target number base 4, you're looking at target number 2.
Okay, so I still roll intelligence.
Yep.
And because I'm not trained in it, is it like less dice?
No.
No.
It's
Okay.
not.
Cool.
No. You'll never be penalized for rolling a perception because it's specifically linked to intelligence. It's just like an awareness. Yeah.
Makes perfect
No one
sense.
gets penalized for that. If you try to default to an actual active skill, that's when things get more difficult.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. And then it's
You're welcome.
3 and up successes, 6 explode. Okay.
Yep. And right now you're looking at target number 2, so basically anything but a 1 is a success.
Well, great, because I only have an intelligence of 2, and I rolled 2 successes.
Hey!
It's high.
You're sitting there watching on Overwatch, and you'll notice a group of 5 Yamaha bikes with under neon lights are rolling up. They're not stopping or slowing down. They're coming pretty quick. And it looks like 1 or 2 of them may have something in their hands.
Am I able to use my optics and identify what that is?
You have vision. You have vision mag, right?
Yes.
Yeah. With your enhanced cyber vision, you'll notice that a few of them are holding what look like round objects in their hands.
Okay.
And as they get closer, they all simultaneously go.
Oh.
Pop their thumb.
Oh snap. Okay. I very quickly convey through the earpiece to whoever's on the line, like, we have 5 targets coming in. Seems like they're packing explosives or something of that effect. I'll start firing at them if you guys need cover.
Everybody go to the top floor. I'm gonna toss you across to the other building.
Try to target the ones holding explosives. We're gonna make for a quick exit out of the top.
Or maybe target like the one in the front and cause a wreck or something. You know.
I would like to go to the nearest window, see this group coming, and cast hot potato on them.
Oh, wonderful,
okay.
wonderful.
Okay. So everybody else is running upstairs. I will give Dr. Sweetbrown the chance to cast hot potato, and Zero, you have the chance to shoot.
Okay.
You'll have to pick your target, what you want to shoot at. You can shoot at the lead bike. You can try and shoot at the object in one of their hands.
Mhm.
Completely up to you what you want to do. I'll let you figure it out. We'll do
gotcha.
Amaging first.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast it at power 3.
Okay.
So
Power
I would
3.
roll my magic, correct?
No, you're not rolling
Okay.
magic. You're rolling your
Sorcery.
sorcery, because
Okay.
it's a spell.
Alright.
And any spell pool you would like to add up to your skill.
Well, might as well just throw it all in.
Well, remember,
We're not in
the only
combat
thing
yet,
that
though.
you use to resist drain is spell pool.
Okay, so I'll leave 3 for drain.
Okay.
Is it
Roll
my
away.
willpower for drain?
It's willpower and any spell pool that you
All
want to add. It's generally a good idea to hold some spell pool over
Okay.
to help resist drain.
Oh, we're only gonna hold 2 back then.
Okay, it's up to you.
Okay. And what's my target? It's 3, correct?
Oh, it's the force. What you're casting. And you're centering it on the area that they're about to enter into.
Yep.
Okay.
Or can I wait for them to stop?
It doesn't look like they're going to stop. They are not slowing.
Okay. Well, I got 7 successes then.
Jesus.
Oh God.
Wow.
Okay. So, ouch. The fun part about hot potato, for everybody that doesn't know, what hot potato does is it's a spell. It's an illusion spell that makes anybody in the area that is holding anything metallic believe that it is red hot.
Anything metallic in the area is red hot, really.
Yeah, to the touch. Anything is extremely hot to the touch. So, oh boy, here we go. Is an opposed willpower test against the spell's net successes. So how many successes did you get?
7.
Okay, target number 7. Well, no, it's force, and they need the same. What you cast it at 3?
3, yeah.
Okay, so they need 3s as the target number, but they need 7 successes,
Dang.
which is almost impossible because they don't have that much willpower. So, all right. They're wearing insulated gloves, so that helps them a little bit, but they are going to feel the red hot heat and throw the grenades early instead of on target. Zero, what would you like to do while this is happening?
Quick question.
You see them kind of freak out at this at some point, and you're not sure why.
I have a question real quick. If it's all the metallic objects in the area,
Yeah.
wouldn't it affect their
The
bikes
bikes.
as well?
Yeah, it does.
And any cyberware they have.
Yep. I know.
Okay.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I know what's happening.
Okay.
You guys will see what happens.
Okay.
So 2 quick questions before I make my action. One,
Okay.
I have a rangefinder.
Mhm.
Does that apply to if I'm taking a shot?
Yeah, the rangefinder helps you with your
It's like the
with taking your
TN.
shot. Yeah,
Okay.
it helps you with your target
Um,
numbers. I have the list here.
Fantastic. And then I don't know if this one's applicable, but I have Smart Link, and I don't think that
Yes, it
applies
is.
to- It does?
Mm-hmm.
If your rifle is smart linked, it applies.
I guess I
And
wouldn't.
your rifle should be smart linked if you have smart link.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay, so in that case, Can I make a called shot on the grenade that's like the centermost of these grenades?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, so all
You
right,
want to call shot the grenade?
absolutely.
All right, let me figure this out. This is going to be
okay.
difficult. So, you're called shotting, which would normally be a +4 to your target number, but because you have Smart Link, it immediately becomes only a +2.
Okay.
You're only shooting at the one target, so it's only +2. So right now you're only looking at a 6. I'm guessing you're aiming as well.
Absolutely.
So that goes to 5. The object is moving, which goes back up to 7. And the object is small, which will take it to a lovely 9.
Ooh.
I believe.
Yeah.
Small moving objects. It's very difficult.
You need a 6 and a 3.
Okay. And for this, do I roll quickness?
No, to be your
No,
firearm skill.
you're rolling
whatever it
your
is.
rifle skill, whatever your
Oh,
rifle skill is,
Okay, gotcha.
and you can add combat pool up to your rifle skill.
Okay, cool. So I have a combat pool of 9. I have a
And-
sniper skill of 7.
So you can add up to 7. You can roll 14 dice if you want.
I'm not going to say none of that.
I didn't think that you would. And you need target number 9. So you need some
Okay.
6s.
1, 2, 3, and then 2 6s.
Alright. Reroll those 6s. You need a 3. You need at least 1 3.
4. So I got 4 successes right now.
Alright, so you hot potato. They throw early. You hear a shot ring out in the Barrens, and then you watch a spectacular explosion go off just before these grenades look like they're about to go in through the open, destroyed wall. And the bikes continue to zoom off. One of them... Oh, I have to roll skill. Oh... Sad. One of them loses control, and he slams into a building. So yeah.
Are we back outside?
You guys are on the top floor as all this happens, so you feel a little bit of the percussion of the explosion going off near the bottom floor, and Flounder was going to be chucking you to the other building. I believe that was your plan, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I ask him, Flounder, can you get me down to the ground floor?
Yeah, I'll just grab him and drop.
Okay.
He'll be the last. He'll be the last one. I'll grab him and drop.
So
And
you
then-
throw Loki and Amaging and Gorshen over to the other building, and then pick up Kaze and just jump off the 3rd floor and land on your feet perfectly fine.
I go on the earpiece and I go, 0, did anybody get knocked out?
Am I able to identify how many
You
are out of
saw the
commission?
one guy. You saw
Just
the
the
one
one?
guy absolutely eat it.
And are the rest like moving?
The others have rounded a corner and are
Okay.
zooming off.
Okay.
1 down, 4 targets on the move. Round at the corner.
Okay. You see Kaze start to like take off towards the front of the building to find the dude getting visibly more excited as he starts trying to go look for this guy.
Yeah, I'm faster. I'm gonna like sprint towards wherever the guy is.
You guys will happen upon the crashed motorcycle of the Neon Knight. His head is now in his shoulders.
Curses.
Think he's gonna be okay?
He's gonna pull through.
Flounder, can you pull that out?
I'm gonna I grab his head and pull it up. No,
It makes the accordion popping noise.
I look at Flounder and I go, you know first aid, right?
Yeah.
I do too.
But this is gonna take 2nd or 3rd aid, so.
Alright.
You don't even have to roll first aid to know this guy is not making
Yeah,
it.
just set him gently back down and start searching his pockets.
Sure.
I want to try to check his body, and was he wearing like a bike helmet at all, or did he?
Yeah.
I want to try to
the
see if
bike
he
helmet is stylized to look like a knight's helmet.
That's pretty slick. I want to see if they had like any type of comm system on them or anything that would have been like a clothesline comm.
No, they don't have anything like that in their helmets. He's wearing basic like a basic armor jacket. He has a sword that was strapped to the side of his bike. It's still in the scabbard there. The bike is salvageable, but definitely will need some body work to be able to run again.
Anybody want a bike?
I'm gonna take the sword. I just grabbed the sword. This will sell well.
I'll take the
Yeah,
bike.
I could repair the bike because my dude knows maintenance.
There you go.
So I'll fix up. I'll get us the bike and I can fix it up for Gorshan. I can fix it up for Gorshan.
Yeah. I mean, it would have to be modified for him. Yeah, has to be modified for him, which is more expensive.
I can make it work.
We'll be in touch on payment.
Yeah. I know a guy.
Hoi, chummers. Loki here. Thanks for watching the most whiz trio of Shadowrun on the net. If you enjoyed it, perhaps you'd be interested in the trailer for the show. Or maybe one of our other trios. Until next time, stay Arctic.